Good morning, YouTube, and welcome to the Reptile Barn. I want to share with you today a pet peeve I have about ball python breeders. So, this isn't really a secret, it says in the title, dirty little secret or whatever, but it's not. It's not a secret. Everyone knows this, and yet breeders do it anyway, right? You hear constantly, this ball python is only going to get better with age. It's only going to get better with age. I hate that. I really hate that. Because it's a lie. It's a straight up lie. It's not like sort of true. It's not sometimes true. It is a lie. Okay? Ball pythons and virtually every single reptile with morphs, they fade with age. Okay? They do. Everybody knows it. You see these babies and you see the adults of the same morph. It's so obvious that they change their appearance as they age and not for the better. Okay? The definition, the clarity of the color, the saturation, the color saturation, even the actual tone does not get better. Now, here's what these ball python breeders would say in defense of this erroneous statement. They'd be like, well, but look at them fresh out of the egg, and then look at them when they're 4 months old. It looks way better. Okay, yes, you're right. But that is just taking advantage of the fact that when they first hatch, they have that kind of shiny skin on them because they were in a liquid environment inside the egg. They need a specialized skin, right? After their first shed, then they look different. Now, I will even grant you that for the first couple months, as they're eating and gaining a little bit of size, they do color up, all right? So I would not say that a 1 week old ball python that just shed for the first time looks better than it's going to look at 2 or 3 months old, okay? I'll grant you that. For a couple of sheds, they do improve their coloration. After that, it's all downhill. Right? It just is. I'm sorry. I'm a ball python breeder, and this is something that makes me sad, that my babies don't look as good as when once they become adults, right? That's just, I don't know why that is. Maybe they only have a certain amount of pigment, and it gets kind of diffused as there's more size for it to kind of be spread. I don't know. That's probably super unscientific. Don't quote me on that. But regardless, they don't look better as they shed and as they grow and blah 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 blah. At least if you mean all the way through to adulthood, okay? It's just not true. Now, the 2 or 3 possible sort of exceptions, one, the most famous, would be Desert Ghost, which is why I got our girl Shiara out to show you. They still change a lot from a hatchling to an adult. However, they still change a lot from a hatchling to an adult. But I wouldn't necessarily say that it's for the worse. They don't really dull. They don't fade. They just change. They go through a pretty dramatic color change. And many, many people, including me, think that they actually look better as adults. But that is a singular event in the ball python morph world, right? And it's incredible, and it's why they're so valuable and why people want to put Desert Ghost into virtually everything else out there, because it looks so good as an adult in every morph I've ever seen, like as far as combinations go. Another, what might be some of the T-positive albino lines. We have Ultramel, but there's Monarch, there's Caramels. They tend to still look really, really nice as adults, nice and orange, and it's not coincidence that our 2 favorite morphs here at the Reptile Barn are Desert Ghost and Ultramel, because the adults look so phenomenal. So, I don't want to drag this out any longer, but yes, I think that breeders are straight up lying when they say, oh, it just looks better with age. It's not true. It's just not true. Yes, they can kind of make their little exceptions because for a couple of months they might improve a little bit as they gain that full color with meals, but after that point, they fade, okay? I believe personally that boas do, retics do, leopard geckos do, they all do, okay? I'm sorry, that's going to bother a lot of people, but that's my opinion, and I'm putting it out there. So don't listen to people if they say, it's just going to look better with age, okay? You do what you think is right and find the snakes you like, look at them as adults, and then you can come up with your own decision. Does it really look any better? And I'll leave it at that. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, we're the Reptile Barn.